Anyways, let's begin. Arena bonus heroes. They are as we expected. Altina, Echidna, Percival, Laram, Igreen, Chad, Brunya, Har, Legendary Ike, and Sharina. Everyone's just gonna use Legendary Ike is what I see. If not, our newest mythic hero. Alright. The voting gauntlet has begun. Not much to say there. We've already said what we think. I think there should have been more other colors of beefy men, because there are way too many Axers. There are 4 Axers, 1 Lancer, 1 Mythic, 1 Legendary, and 1 Beast. Weird combination, but I guess it counts. But this is what we're actually looking at. Update notification. New weapon skills and weapons refined coming soon. And they are an update plan for December. New weapon skills and weapons to refine for some heroes will be added. Oh my goodness, Mia! I'm so happy. She got left behind. I always thought Ira had a better weapon base. I even thought Carla kind of had a better weapon base. Mia essentially was just like Wu Dao, but with more might, right?
I think.
So it was kind of lackluster, but she was good for it because she actually had more speed than Ira. Not a lot of people realize that, but Ira's blade adds speed, so she's technically faster. But Mia also hits really hard because her sword adds strength. So yeah, Mia is actually a really interesting character. Too bad you can't really pull for her, and too bad she's 5-star locked. But she's mad pretty, and she has a very appealing smoker voice. Even though there's no smokes in that universe. Anyways, I like Mia, so I'm glad she's getting refined. Now, Mia, if people forgot...
Don't mind me, just here for my monthly burger contributions.
Thanks,
Though
buddy.
I'm not sure why after you cursed us, but hey, alright. Nim Kappa.
I cursed even more people today. I showed you guys the other part of it. She sent me another video body sweeper. Do you want to see it later? But thank you so much. Welcome back. I actually had a burger today. I had Hero Certified burgers. It was half price because it was Black Friday. It was cool. But thank you so much, dude. Welcome back. He says no. Okay, that means yes. All right. So Mia, if you guys forgot what Mia was in, I believe Radiant Dawn, she was also a True Blade. So just like Altina, she becomes utterly ridiculous. So I don't remember her getting a unique weapon. And I believe after Ike defeats a certain somebody and gets a certain extra weapon, they can pass that weapon to another character. Have either of you played Radiant Dawn?
No.
Okay, well, maybe we won't talk about that in such uncertain terms then. But either way, Resolute Blade, it will be refined. And I just cannot. I can't see what it is. Okay. It's hard, but she'll be like a True Blade, so it could really be anything. But working off the Wu Dao effect, I highly doubt it would just be slaying. And a lot of people put Wrath on her already. I can't imagine this, to be honest. Even though I played the game, I can't imagine this. She crits a lot, but crits in this game are just extra damage for specials. Alright, so yeah, I really can't tell. But probably something to take advantage of it, because she's about... Her best abilities is when she spams specials, so... And she also does have a lot of speed, so maybe something to take advantage of that? Maybe. Anyways, the free-to-play options, most likely what people are more interested in. Oh my goodness! I didn't realize this, but that's Clive! Guys, that's Clive!
Yeah.
Nag, do you remember Clive?
Yeah.
Nobody remembers Clive, don't lie. The thing with Clive is he was released right next to Berkut. And everybody's like, well, they're basically the same hero.
Echoes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was back when the Echoes banner was coming out. It was super sad, because at least Berkut had Berkut's lance. Clive just had a silver lance, which also means we have no idea what it could be. It'd be cool. Yeah?
Oh, no, never mind.
What do you think it could be? Like, does he have a special weapon in Echoes?
Not to my memory.
Yeah, I figure. When's Berkut's refined? I figure sometime soon, but at least he has at least his weapon. Berkut's lance is, because it's inheritable, it's not a true weapon for himself. Maybe he'll get access to Fallen Berkut's weapon? No, that wouldn't really work, because that's a fallen weapon. Fallen weapons don't usually transfer over. Alright. I don't know, I wonder, but that's not the character here. It's Clive, Lordly Lance. If they want to make Clive good, it probably has to be a brave weapon. because Clive has mediocre attack, and decent defensive values, and I don't even remember anymore. He has pretty crummy res too, and I think he has decent HP. He's horrendous. He's just like Berkut. You don't really use either characters unless you really want to use them. But that's it. He only has like defense. That's it. And it's not even that high. It's super awkward. Because if he was any other, oh, I guess, well, it's blue, I guess. But basically, if it was red, you would just use Xana over him. And if it were green, you would use defensive green. Oh, Frederick. All right, anyways, I'm just saying there's not a lot of options here, but I would bet on it being a Brave Lance. Anyways, he was an old Tempest Trial hero back when IS didn't want to give good heroes away in Tempest Trials. So yeah, nobody really used him. I've seen like a few people use him just because they liked Eccles, but that's about it. Anyways, moving on. Lordly Lance is on Clive, and Knightly Lance is on Matilda. That will be the interesting one. Matilda has a lot of res, mediocre attack, good speed, good HP, I believe, and decent defense. But yeah, she really sacrifices her attack for all of these things. So most likely something to take advantage of the res. Maybe even... It shouldn't be buffing, because we already have a buffing Lancer. We have two, actually. TA plus res tactic? No way. No way. That would be so cruel on her. She doesn't deserve that.
They should have made one of the best characters in like a trash unit.
Yeah. Yeah. She is pretty bad in this game. The Matildas I've seen take advantage for high res. So I've seen a lot of DC Matildas. I've seen QR Matildas. So no, actually not QR. Most of them switch off of QR. Some of them do use QR to go for plus attack, but most of them I see go for speed and then try and take advantage of Iceberg or something for fast icebergs. So maybe something like that. But because it's Knightly Lance and Lordly Lance, there should be some relation or some reversals of things. So maybe Lordly Lance adds to defense and Knightly Lance adds to res. That's very plain. I really can't imagine it. And she didn't have a special weapon in her game either, right?
No, she did not.
I figured. And neither did Arthur, right?
Arthur had a special personal weapon called Arthur.
And
But
it
any
says-
unit can use
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So what was his ability?
Let me search it up.
Someone in chat just said male only, +3 defense.
What?
Aw.
Can you repeat that?
Male only, +3 defense.
It was a D-ring. It wasn't that good.
Okay.
It had a really high might though. I think that was good about it.
Okay, well, for almost everybody, that sounds like absolute trash. The funny thing is we just got Altina, and she's most like demoting, so with rear guard coming down, it probably won't be that. So I don't even remember his stat spread. I don't see Arthur's. The only Arthurs I see are combat manuals, which I use for swap.
Well, Arthur isn't bad stat-wise, in terms of like how he would fit into the meta. I've seen people use him as a AR tank.
Really? Over Hawkeye? Okay.
Nah, well, I mean, Hawkeye is better because he has a refine, but this might change that.
Alright. So we really can't tell. Man, this is hard. We don't really have a lot of hints here because all these characters are pretty unpopular.
Could I give like
yeah.
an opinion here?
Sure.
Okay, so when it comes to refines, they've had like pretty, I should say, set in stone patterns when it comes to it. So, Clive has a silver lance, if I recall correctly. Silver weapons, yeah, silver weapons usually get very good refines, just period, because they don't really have a base effect to go off of, so they have to actually like make one themselves. So, since it's a weapon from scratch, it usually revolves around the character very well. So, Clive is likely, Clive is likely to get a pretty good refine at the very least.
But it's so we can't tell direction because we don't even have a hint of because nobody uses him.
I'm just saying, like that's just a pattern we've seen.
Sure, I understand that. But based on the name, there should be some relation between Knightly Lance and Lordly Lance, and just because of Clive and Matilda's relationship.
Continuing. Matilda's definitely gonna get a Cav Slayer base along with a different effect.
You think that?
Yeah,
doesn't-
because she comes with Rider's Bane, so that's how it
Yes.
works.
I know, but it would not fit her.
But that's just how it works. That's how the refined system has worked
It
like
doesn't
the entire
always
time.
go like that. Didn't Shershi
Doesn't-
have hammer, but she ended up with brave axe, for example?
It doesn't always work, but that's usually how it goes. And in Matilda's case, I can see her still retaining that effect because she has pretty low attack.
Nobody uses that weapon on her. It would be very strange for a lot of people.
I'm just saying, that's how they usually do it.
All right. So then, therefore, you think Arthur is gonna have a TA axe?
I wouldn't say that because Arthur falls into a different category, which is Fate's Retainers.
Mm-hmm.
Fate's Retainers kind of get more specified refines. Like we can see this in Odin, we can see this in Selena, we can see this in Tsubaki. Basically, all Fate's Retainers get something very specific, revolving around like how they work as a unit.
That's actually
Oh.
true.
Yeah, so just based on those patterns, I'm just gonna take a guess and say that Clive and Arthur are gonna get pretty good refines. In terms of Mia, we can only like base it off of loot right now because she's like the only other person that's kind of fallen into this new category, which is like the far-fetched one. Just based on loot refine, she's also pretty like focused because hers is she got her base ability upgraded to sabotage, and then her refine is +4 to everything once an enemy's debuff. So I'm guessing that Mia's gonna be like a stat boost of some sort to coincide with a Wodao or something. Maybe I'm gonna make a guess and say that her base effect is gonna be upgraded to Wrath, and then she's gonna get some sort of stat boosting ability.
I do like that take better. If she gets Wrath in the blade, but like I've seen a lot of Mia's use Wrath, so it does make a lot of sense.
That's my guess. That's probably just how I'm assuming this is all gonna go out. Don't quote me on any of this because
So
refines are very, very weird when it comes to how they function.
yeah,
But that's just like how I've seen it work pattern-wise.
okay. Okay, so everyone remember to quote PP Cool, and when we see this in December, we'll let him know if he's right or wrong. But I'm gonna say this could go anyway, and I really can't tell because there's not a lot of hints. You can base it on past history, but the game doesn't have to follow it. They should be good because refinements have been getting better and better, though. There hasn't been a bad refine really in a while now. It's just the question's like how good. Either way, we'll see in December.